What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video, we are once again going to take a look at Angela in PvP. Like I mentioned, every once in a while I do want to take a look at older characters, especially those that have new EISO, or AISO for that matter. Angela happens to have the Ardent EISO and this incredible graphic courtesy of James at AJ Designs. The Ardent EISO, by the way, can be found in Chapter 9, Mission 1. And it says recover 100% health when Angela knocks out an enemy. Now that's a pretty awesome benefit to have. And beyond that, she's a really fun character to use. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check her out with 3 team-ups, first beginning with Angel. In this first match, we got pretty lucky and Angela gets to go first. Since she's at level 15, we can use Close the Gap, meaning we'll get a follow-up attack. After using her quick action, we're going to go ahead and use her level 9 Blood Angel. She'll follow this up with her level 1 Xiphos. So basically we get the big hit move, and then we still place Mark of the Huntress on the enemy Groot. Don't worry, the big hits are coming, they have survival training, and Groot even has the elite EISO. Still, I can guarantee you we'll bust through this team. Now, Groot shows he's a level 15 as well by using Short Fuse. But luckily, Angel generalizes him. And actually, this made me think, we still need to try him out with Silk. So I'll have to write that one down and we'll check it out sometime later. At least I don't think we tried them yet. Anyways, Groot's going to attack our agent. And after that, Angela does counter with a Dark Angel. Now as you're seeing here, Angela can be pretty awesome. But unfortunately, Groot is a tank. And he has a lot of escutcheon stacks. Plus the Guardian started with survival training. Still, after using Angel's Rapture, we're going to give our team extra turns. At the cost of one of Angel's turns, of course. And then I'm going to use his level 9, which places Rising up and will fully heal Angela. Plus the next time she's KO'd, she's restored to 25% health. So yeah, that's pretty nice to have, and now we don't have to worry about her being knocked out. After that, the enemy agent, going to apparently use the Skeptic. And he hits Angel with that attack. So, with my agent, we have 2 quick actions to choose from. But this time we're going with the Neurotrope. After that, because Groot has so many stacks of escutcheon, we're going to use the Blackest Void to remove them. I mean, he has 10 stacks after all. So that would be pretty bad for our team. Also, once he's weakened, Angela should be able to knock him out. Or well, into baby form. Of course, the Blackest Void also disorients the enemy team. And right away it pays off because Gamora hits her own agent. So, now with Angela, we're going to use her Blood Angel, and that does major damage to Groot. Plus she does get a follow-up attack, but unfortunately it won't knock him out. But see, I wasn't kidding, she can do some pretty epic damage with her level 9. Unfortunately, since Groot goes into baby form, he's going to live, and he absorbs energy. My agent almost takes him out, but falls just short. So now with Angela's second attack, we're going to go ahead and attack. Let's go for Gamora. So we'll target the agent and she'll step up. We'll get a Blades of Ichor and of course our follow-up, Xiphos. Now that she's marked, she's pretty much done for. Oh well, actually our agent's going to take her down right now. So both Angela and him get a heal. That's just another reason why she's a pretty fun character. Now Groot, who barely hung on, of course is going to come back to bother us. He gives his agent an extra turn, and with that they use the Light Fantastic. On his normal turn, he's going to use Hailstorm. Now I will tell you, at least Angela's immune to Winded because of the Scrapper Combatant EISO. So at least we don't have to worry about that. Either way though, we would get rid of it with our agent's Warm Zephyr. And then after that, we can either use the Light Fantastic or try to take down the enemy agent just a bit with the Relentless Rapier. I'm going to go ahead and try to knock him out of survival training. And then we have Angela up next. So with our next turn, we'll use the Light Fantastic. I tell you what, follow the lead definitely comes in handy. In fact, with Enchantress's turn, we'll first use her Battle Cry, then close the gap. After that, it's time for Blood Angel. We already have one massive hit with this attack, so let's go for a second. And there it is, over 44,000 damage. As far as Groot, we'll just use the Blades of Ichor that will remove his buffs, and we get a follow-up Xiphos. And you know what? I do want to make it a trifecta, so we're going to wait until it gets back around to her turn. Or, on second thought, our agent's follow-ups are going to take him out. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And I think for our first match, that's a pretty great look at Angela. Now moving on to the second battle and our second team up, we're using Hyperion. We're once again going with the Bruiser class, but the Generalist Hyperion's going to be the focus of the next All Hail the King. Angela once again is going to start out. It's pretty odd how that happened. But we'll use Battle Cry, followed by... well, Close the Gap is going to get her into some trouble with Iron Fist. In fact, this isn't an optimal team that we're facing. Not at all. They have Heimdall who's going to stop and mess with our stealthy attacks from our agent. And that combo breaker's really going to be a huge pain. I tell you what, they actually have me kind of flustered already. My agent's halfway to knocked out. At least Iron Fist attacks Hyperion, who's going to absorb his energy. And he's still alive, so I guess that's one good thing. Then with his big and fast proc, we're going to use his level 6 on the enemy agent. Of course he blasts us with a Grace Note. But at least we should get his tactical tendency. Our agent's also going to do a follow-up attack with the Cosmic Cardinal and the Relentless Rapier. Then on his actual turn, I know I can give myself combat reflexes, but I figured I'd wait until after I use the weather control device. I have no idea why, but I end up getting hit with the Grace Note and I'm knocked out. At least the enemy agent goes with me because of Near Fatal. So now of course I still have to worry about Combo Breaker. However, we do get to do a follow-up attack. And since it worked, we'll use Atomic Vision, which gets us another Fists of Fusion. I can admit right now, this obviously isn't the most overpowered match, but hopefully since it is kind of close, and even my agent went down, that at least means it's entertaining. I do know for a fact though that against any other team, or against someone without Iron Fist, this could have been a really epic win. So maybe I'll try them out again sometime. For now though, we do have to win this match. So what I'm going to do is use our Close the Gap, and I'm actually going to go after Heimdall. Now if Iron Fist would have had the Mark of the Huntress, we could have attacked him and gained an extra turn. But since he doesn't, we'll let him die to bleeds. We'll start with our level 2, which does have remove buffs. So there's our Blades of Ichor, and then Iron Fist gets another combo breaker. Well, I suppose with Hyperion we should at least get a lot of damage. So we'll go with our level 2, and it stopped. Then Heimdall's going to use his level 9 buff. Fortunately, we have Battle Cry once again, which helps out Hyperion's stamina a lot. And we'll go right back to our remove buff ability, our level 2. Then we could try to knock him out with her, but he is a bruiser and he is enraged. So on Hyperion's turn, we'll use his level 1, and then because of his tactical tendencies, we can also finish the match with his Hubbled. So hey, a win is a win, and we got to look at the new Hyperion ult along with Angela. But now moving on to our third and final team up, we're using her with Star-Lord. He of course has Rising Up, and we have the Guardian Insignia on our agent. So all in all, that should help out Angela with her finest hour. Originally I was going to use Drax just for the bleeds, but we've already teamed them up a long time ago. And since I wanted to go with the Guardian, I figured Star-Lord would be a great team up. First of all, since they have a blaster, we get another attack, and we also got a follow-up from our agent. After that though, we're going to use our level 1, and Spray and Pray of course does have Rising Up. Now don't get me wrong, Amazing Spider-Woman is pretty scary, and she's up next, so she's going to use Magnetic Maneuver, then her uppercut on my agent. Luckily we don't take that much damage because of survival training. The enemy agent also apparently has Black Roscoe, and it's going to go off a lot. The Rapier is a bit more scary, but our agent is quite a tank, at least for now. Unfortunately, we're also webbed, but since she has fumbling, we at least try to hit her, and we have the Warm Zephyr to get rid of it. After that, we can do whatever we want, including attack, but we're going to go with the Guardian Insignia. Prior to this, Angela just has Fortified, so we're hoping to give her some extra Rising Up buffs. Then the evil enemy agent's going to use the Combat Sensor on Angela. And then he's going to use the Rapier, of course, on my agent. So we absorb energy, and we're back at full health. It's kind of impressive to see that the Guardian Insignia placed Agile, Strengthened, and Focused on Angela. But even with that, we're still going to use her Battle Cry. And then we'll use her level 9 to pretty much knock out their agent. This should be another pretty epic hit. And of course, it does well over 40,000 damage. So hey, multiple big hits in one video for Angela. I think that's pretty good. This last match also seems like it's going to be a pretty easy win. In fact, after Spider-Gwen attacks, we're going to use Rock's Fall as a quick action, and that should knock out Mayday. That's a quick action because of the cooperative AISO. Now after that, we could use a pretty decent damaging attack, but instead, we'll go back to our Spray and Pray. We're also going to sandbag with our agent, so we'll just use the Hailstorm, and then we'll use an ability from the cube. I suppose we'll give ourselves an insurance policy, not that we need it, and we'll just use the Light Fantastic. All of this, of course, is so that Angela can once again use her Blood Angel, although I doubt it's going to do that much damage to Spider-Gwen. Still, we do get around 20k total, and another knockout blow for our featured hero. So that's the perfect way to end it, and I do want to thank you all for watching, ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.